when you talk about science and freedom, it's not only how you protect science from power, it's about science protecting freedom. Now, science is a key that both locks up society but can also set it loose again. What are you hoping to achieve beyond what you've just exposed there? Like, is there a desire within the scientific community that you've seen that wants to break free again and get rid of all this politicized stuff? Because it's changed. In the last 20 years, science is no longer what it used to be. So do you feel that generally as a wider community, it wants to go back to being science focused?
I mean, it depends who you're talking about. So I will definitely say in my department, there aren't that many people who share my beliefs and share my hunger to get back to, as you say, what 20 years ago maybe was kind of more the norm, which is science is not something gendered, not something ideologically riddled, not something that is all about saying the right thing, right? It was free and it was abstract. And I agree with you. Like I didn't care that it was never even relevant that I was a girl or a woman, when I was a young woman and a scientist. It didn't matter to me. I saw scientists as scientists, not as men scientists or women scientists. I mean, that's just that as you say, that whole thing has been introduced. And I think it does weigh people down. So in the academy, even though few of my colleagues will, in fact, I don't think anybody else from my department is coming to this conference, even though few people may agree with us explicitly, I think there is a heavy kind of stone-like weight in the heart of some people. People are just weighed down and they feel kind of exhausted and depleted by the overreach of the bureaucracy and the constant demands to say the right thing and follow the narrative and just jump through all these hoops. And these are people who became scientists often because they wanted to be able to speak freely, they wanted to think freely and express themselves. And that's the opposite of what they can often do in their job. So even if they don't acknowledge consciously that the time is right for them to explicitly break from existing institutions. And I mean, hand up, I'm still employed at UNSW. Thank you very much to my employer. I think there is a hunger that's kind of more latent in there. And the more that our movement grows and shows that there are alternatives, there are workable alternatives, the more we can show that, the more market share we're going to get. And we can be joyful about it. We've got everything on our side. We've got the spirit of the Enlightenment and Western values and freedom and joy and human connection and experimentation and forgiveness and tolerance. I mean, how can we possibly lose?
Propaganda is the answer to that. It's very easy to kill wonderful ideas with some stupid idiots. I mean, I despair when I see these kids. They think that the world's going to end, so their solution is to go and glue themselves to the pavement instead of to go and learn about how they might be able to fix it. That sort of ideology is becoming the default in our society, and that's not what we grew up with. It's not how we learn to deal with problems. It's the idea that the state will come and save us. Well, eventually the state is made up of people, and eventually there'll be nobody left in the state who can help you.